Hi and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Jordan. I live in Los Angeles. I'm in my 30s. I'm a new mom and I mainly post vlogs, but today I wanted to do a little something different, still vlog style, but I'm now 4.5 months postpartum, and I remember when I was pregnant hearing about this concept of like getting your pink back, which if you don't know is sort of a riff off of what happens to flamingos. That basically when they are pregnant and give birth, they lose the color from their feathers and they turn white, and then slowly over time they go back to being pink. And part of that is because all of their like nutrients are basically going to the baby to sustain their lives. And it just makes sense that humans deal with the same thing, obviously not in the like literal sense, but in the sense that becoming a mom is such an identity shift that I didn't even realize was such a big change. Like, of course I knew, but I didn't really know. And I don't know if you can really understand it until you're in it. But if you're watching this and you're also postpartum, I know you get it. So I actually felt pretty good, I would say, after a month. When Violet, my daughter, was 1 month old, I was like, okay, we're in a groove. We're past like the really, really early trenches, starting to feel better, getting a little bit more sleep and just like adapting. And then we hit the 4-month sleep regression early when she was about 3 months, and I just kind of lost it. She also has reflux, which was really hard. I had to make some dietary changes. I'm exclusively pumping, which was kind of like wearing on me. And I will say I'm kind of used to all these things now. So it's not all bad. It just was a big change in the beginning. Now that I'm used to it and kind of settling into this routine, however, the adrenaline from the early days is gone. And I'm trying to get my pink back is all that I'm trying to say. So I figured I would take you along with me just today, maybe tomorrow, and kind of share with you some of the things that I've been doing to help me get my pink back. Because if I think about myself a month ago, I was really in a dark place, and now I'm feeling a bit better. We're working on it slowly but surely. I know we'll get there. It's still early days. 4 months, I keep in mind, is like nothing in the grand scheme of things. I know we're still like in the trenches in a way, for sure. So every day is looking a little bit brighter, and yeah, hopefully this is helpful if you are feeling a little bit low postpartum as well. Also, I mentioned this in my last vlog, but my postpartum hair loss is definitely kicking in. I don't like notice a visual change yet. I hope I don't, but I am just noticing that it is such a pain in the butt to clean up after myself. Oh, the shower wall is so gross. If you know, you know. Anyway, so this morning I did get ready. It's a Saturday morning. My husband is out doing his thing. He's playing volleyball. We both made such an effort to keep up with our hobbies and things like that. So that's probably number one, is like still having things that we love to do, whether that's working out, seeing friends, going to a coffee shop. This morning I had like a slow start with my daughter. We went for our walk. We did a little playtime. I made my smoothie. I'm so basic, but a green smoothie every single day just like makes me feel better about myself. A smoothie is just like a quick, easy way to get a bunch of nutrients in one. I always add like spinach and zucchini or whatever it may be to get some veggies, and then of course a protein. So nourishing my body, that's a huge one too. And then I also got ready for the day. So I put on like a cute outfit. I've been trying to get ready for myself more. I put a little bit of makeup on, which I'll show you what I use in 2 seconds, but that really is life-changing for me too. That being said, let me show you the makeup that I used this morning. It literally takes me less than 5 minutes. I've been using these exact same products for months, but they just are my ride or dies, no fail. I start with the Merit Complexion Stick. As you can see, it is very well loved, and I use this as a concealer. I use it as like sort of a foundation, but I just put it where I feel like I need a little bit of coverage. And I will brush on the Tower 28 Bronzino and this gorgeous Lawless blush. I'm obsessed. Ignore the brush hair in there, but this is just the prettiest color ever, and it blends beautifully. I'll dust on a little bit of the Benefit Cookie Highlight, and this is the Benefit Brow Setter and the Tower 28 Mascara in brown. Absolutely obsessed. I also wanted to share that I recently went through my whole closet and just dumped so many things. This goes like way far back. Tried on a bunch of stuff and put so many things in a giveaway pile. And now it's like just the clothes that I feel comfortable in right now. Granted, I'm still like, because I'm pumping, I feel like there are a lot of things I can't wear since I need to have easy access to the dots. But I cleaned out a lot of stuff that I know for sure that I'm kind of over. And that just doesn't make me feel confident. I actually have to go wake up Violet in just a few minutes and then feed her. And then we are gonna go to my friend's house. She's actually moving across the country next weekend. I'm so sad. I feel like so many of my friends have been moving away from California lately and going closer to where they're from, which I totally understand and hope that that is me one day. But I want to go see her. So another thing that's been really challenging to balance in this time has been like seeing friends and making plans, and also respecting like my energy levels, my schedule we'll say, because like of course I don't really have one, but at the same time I'm trying to get Violet in better sleeping habits and all the things, so it can be really hard to leave because she also tends to like scream if she's too tired, obviously, while we're out. So anyway, but I do really want to prioritize my relationships, because whenever I spend time with my friends, I feel so good after. I feel like more energized, more inspired, more creative, happier, all the things. But of course I don't want to overschedule myself. I heard you cooing in here, you little goose. How cuties are you? Did you have a good sleep? Oh, boo, 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 boo. Okay, ignore all the laundry on the couch. I was like in the middle of folding it, and then Violet had a little bit of a meltdown. So I'm just leaving it there for now. I am gonna do like 20 minutes of Pilates. I have been trying to do 2 strength workouts a week, 20 to 30 minutes, and then like 2 to 3 days of Pilates or like hot yoga, cycling, just a mix of everything. And I know it is so hard to find time to move your body when you have a baby, but it is also one of the only things that has really helped me kind of tap back into myself, feel proud of myself. Like they always say that keeping commitments is the best way to build confidence. And I swear, if I say I'm gonna work out, even if I just do 15 minutes with like 1 pound hand weights, or I just do body weight or something, and I like keep that promise to myself, I feel better. And that's been a huge part of getting my pink back. And working out looks so different too these days. When you think about how active you are when you have a baby or a kid in general, constantly picking them up, holding them, like that's a workout in itself. So I try to keep that in mind too. When I'm really lazy, what I do is pick like 2 5 to 10 minute videos on YouTube, and I just do those and call it, because it seems like that's a little bit more attainable than a 30-minute workout. So I'm actually gonna do a video from my friend that I saw today, Alicia. She has a ton of videos on her YouTube, and she does Pilates. I also love, this used to be called Pop Sugar Fitness, it's now called PS Fit. So many videos on here. I've been doing their videos since like, I don't know, gosh, I was in my early 20s. Really good teachers too. My friend Rachel teaches on this platform, the last one, and I've talked about her on here before, Mad Fit. I am obsessed with her. Again, another OG that I've been obsessed with for years. Showering with Violet on the floor in the bathroom. I brought her a little kick and play mat in here. I will show you. Like, honestly, this looks ridiculous with the play mat next to the bath and everything, but it just works. Like now she has this mat that we just got from our friends today, but before that I would just have her on this little soft blanket and she'd roll around and play, and it was perfect. And I can see her when I'm showering. I like make faces at her and talk to her, and she loves it. She gets so happy. Honestly, sometimes it's just really hard to find time even to shower, and this makes it easier. I know it'll be harder when she's mobile, but for now this is working. Like the play mat, the bouncy chair, whatever it may be. I also play music a lot to kind of like distract her and keep her calm and happy. So that helps a lot too. Like if I want to do my makeup or pick out an outfit or something like that, I'll set her down in a safe way and have the music playing. But I'm going to do a face mask. I didn't take an everything shower because my hair isn't that dirty yet. I will say also having like nice products that you love for the bath or shower definitely makes the experience a little bit more special. And if that's the only self-care you have in a day, it's amazing. I've always been a fan of like bougie baths, bougie showers, even pre-baby. But two of my favorite brands for hair care are Function of Beauty and then Davina's. So good. And these things don't have to be expensive. You just have to like them, and it's worth like finding a scent that you like or products that you like. The Saltaire body wash is also a favorite of mine. I also only use their deodorant. It is the only deodorant that works for me now. And the Athena Club shave gel, I also use their razor. Super, super nice. This you can actually use on like dry leg, which is really nice because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to have to shower to shave my legs. And we have the Canopy like shower head. Really, really love that. We've had it for a few months now. The water pressure is so good. I also think it looks really nice and like sleek. I'm gonna do a face mask now while I can. Violet's napping, and then I'm gonna go make dinner. I have time today, so I'm gonna make this Marry Me beans dish. I'll show you, and it looks so good. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna have it on toast. But first, face mask. I've shown this before, but it's the Fenty Cookies and Clean mask. It's so good. I love it. And it also lasts a while. Simmering away. I have to add spinach and the dairy-free mozzarella, and that's pretty much it. It looks so good. Aside from some prep work, that was actually unbelievably easy. I'm gonna use the leftover coconut milk and add like a little bit of flax seeds and chia seeds so that I have a healthy little snack for my breakfast hors d'oeuvre. I know not everyone likes to cook. I love to cook, so getting to do something like this really fills my cup. I also just feel like, and I said this earlier, but nourishing your body, like when you feel good from the inside out, that just feeds into everything in your life. You have more energy, you are more motivated to take care of yourself in other ways. So really just trying to focus on like nourishing foods, nourishing my body and soul. That being said, I do have to feed Violet, and then we're gonna start our night routine. So I like recipes like this because I can make it in advance and then we'll just warm it up when we're ready to eat, or we can make it the day before or something like that, or start the prep work and then cook it later. I do not have time to do this every day. In fact, I don't have time to do this most days, and Alex will cook us dinner while I do like Violet's night routine and all the things. This is a weekend, so it's different, but you don't have to do these things every day to let them have an impact on your life. You can do them once a week, twice a week, and it really does make a difference. Okay, this looks very good and I'm very excited to eat it. The only downfall is I think because coconut milk doesn't cook down the way regular milk does. It's like a bit more liquidy and soupy than I think it's supposed to be, but I might just try to like strain out some of the liquid.
It's like a stew.
I know, but maybe it is good with the bread because then the bread like sops up the liquid. I take it back. This looks absolutely delicious. I would say the last piece of the getting your pink back puzzle is sleep, and that's something that we as moms can't really control for a while, but Violet luckily did start giving us 11-hour stretches. She did 11 and a half hours the other day, but I actually have had insomnia for many years, and I've been having trouble kind of getting my brain to chill out again because now there's even more to worry about than there was like a year ago when I had insomnia pre-pregnancy and then also during pregnancy. So I'm trying to have better like nighttime habits and a better wind down routine. So that means not scrolling super late. I used to be really good about turning off all social media by 9 p.m. and I find myself like hopping back on TikTok a little bit, or I don't know, opening up Instagram to respond to DMs. Like, no. Reading before bed, not going to bed too late. I used to take some sleep supplements. I used to really like the Let Me Sleep gummies. I don't know if I'm there yet because again, I still do need to be available in the night in case Violet does wake up, but I am gonna make one of these Rookie Greens sleep packets. It's actually, it's so good. It tastes amazing. It's a strawberry pineapple flavor. Magnesium with herbs like passion fruit and valerian. Tasty nightcap, helps you get Z's. Gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, all the things. This is, I love this brand, Rookie. I think my discount code still might work, so I'll put that in the description, but I use their protein, I use their daily greens powder. I honestly just really like the taste of this, and it helps me drink more water. And so far, I do think it's working. I have one more pumping session before I can just relax and get ready for bed. I am loving this book. Oh my gosh, it is so creepy. I will say I probably could read something a little bit lighter before bed because this book definitely makes me a little on edge, right? Like probably not the most calming thing in the world, but I just like love to read and I love thrillers and things that suck me in. So it's such a hard and fine line. But I'm really loving this book. This is the fastest I've read a book since I had Violet. Because if I'm not obsessed with it, I just like don't feel like picking it up at night. I just will go to bed or pull out my phone. But like I said, we're not doing that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and end off the video here. I hope this was helpful in some way. I mean, even if you aren't postpartum and you happen to be watching, I think all of these habits and routines are things that I have done for a long time, pre-baby, and they just like make you feel good. And it's all about finding what works for you. Everyone's different, but these are the things that help me feel my best. I'm sure I'll make another video in 2 months about how I'm feeling even better because, you know, there's always progress, even if it's not linear. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back again very soon with another vlog. I have one of my best friend's weddings this coming weekend, as well as my 35th birthday. So crazy. So see you guys soon.